What's up, guys? Back with another video. I'm back on the streets. 6 a.m. I'm back up here checking out Porsches. I'm up at the dealership scoping out what they got in here. Oh, we got the 992 Targa. They haven't had anything new for a while. What do they got in here? We got a Cabriolet. We got another 992.2. This is a .2 right here. We got a 997. I think it's a 997. That could be a 991. I get the 997s and the 991s confused from the front for some reason. This guy's looking at me through the window because I'm wearing Meta glasses. I'm wearing sunglasses walking around with a monster at 6 a.m. Somebody else is out here ripping the streets. Oh, here we go, baby. GT3 RS. And a green, it looks like a British Racing green or oak green metallic 992.2 Cabriolet with two-tone interior. I am definitely not mad at that. GT3 RS, holy cow. That is clean. Damn. That is nice. Alright, we gotta get back to our 911. I think someone got in an accident out here. There's some people out here with the hazards on. That sucks. That's a horrible start to their morning, you know what I mean? Alright, if you guys haven't seen my car, I got a 992.1 Tech Art body kit. I have it lowered, AL13 wheels, headers, cats, downpipes, stage 2 tune, cracked front lip, aftermarket windshield, oh, and dirty seat belts. Let's get this bad boy back on the streets. Get the day started. Another GT3 and a tennis ball looking one. Here's me and that waste management guy up here again. He's the only other guy up here this early looking at cars. Hit the gym. I was thinking, they say in the Bible life's like a vapor, like a puff of smoke. They say like it's like I say they say they say you know what I mean. Oh, I'm tired. I gotta get back in the groove. But no, what I was thinking was, they say it's like a tent, like time on earth is like a tent, like heaven's like a home. I was thinking, why aren't we maxing? I was thinking to myself, because I was just up at the Porsche dealership, like filming shorts, walking around, looking at cars. And I was thinking to myself, I'm definitely maxing out life because I'm up there like 5:30 a.m. I was thinking, I'm probably getting twice the life of some people just because the little bit of sleep I'm getting, it's probably not healthy. But I was thinking to myself, like, why? I was like, yeah, dude, why am I not maxing out life? If it is like a little bit, you're only here for a little bit of time, max it out, dude. Full throttle. Max it out. Might not be the healthiest thing, but advice, but you get what I'm saying. Max it out. I was talking to the guy at the gas station for like 45 minutes this morning, and he was saying that he's like, you know, everything you have, he's like, he said he drives past the hospital and he thanks God, because he's like, just, you know, it's like, it's so easy to look at all the negative, but there's so many positive things you have, like just your sight, your ability to walk, your hands, you know what I mean? Like, I have a broken finger, like now it's deformed. You guys remember, like, on watching the channel, like little tiny things like that you take for granted. Now I'm like, damn it, I can't. I saw in Dubai they do that thing with the 3 fingers, like win, success, and love, or something like that. And I was like, I can't even throw that symbol up because I got the deformed finger. You know, like little tiny things that you just take for granted. Like, what if you didn't have a thumb? You know what I mean? Alright, I better get in here, but you know what I'm saying. How important is a father to a son? Do you know? You might not even know. You might be waking up every day with kids thinking, oh, I'm in the house. My son knows I'm here. But really, do you really know what it is, what it means? How much you mean? You know, as fathers, whether you're like a present father, like you're living in your home and when you're with your kids all the time, or you're not living with them but you're really present and involved, we're thinking that we need to do all these perfect things, like the way we parent them, whether we're strict or not strict, or this or that, or teach them this or show them this. But really, all your son really needs to know is that he, just like if you're talking biblically, that you're the beloved son. Like if you think about Jesus, I'm not super religious. I don't want you guys think I'm like talking really, really religious-y. I'm just saying that if you think about the way Jesus walked around with confidence and authority, and if you think about like literally the story of the Bible, Jesus it was a father-son relationship, and he had that confidence and that stability and foundation because he knew he was the beloved son. He was the son. He felt it. He needs to know that so he can go into the world with confidence and tackle anything that comes his way. If he's questioning it all throughout his life, then he's going to try to figure it out in other ways, by competition, performance, whatever it is, business. That's why you do see a lot of high achievers that feel like they never had that affirmation from their fathers. Back on the streets on the golf cart. All right, guys, back at the house. Let's get this day started. I'm getting dialed back in. I'm getting back on my dividend investing. My taxes are almost done, and I am just staying consistent, trying to build that cash flow so I can get to financial freedom. So we're going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep showing it on the channel, and I'm going to keep talking about it. So that's what I'm into. I like cars a lot, but it's a bad habit, and I'm trying to chase financial freedom at the same time trying to control my mind and not going out and getting 911s or Skylines. I think I'm over the Skyline. I don't know, though. I did find this website called Drag, INT, Drag International. They got some bad cars, dude. Look them up. Like 1,800 horsepower Supras and stuff. And you could take a car there. Like you could get them to put like a 2JZ motor. Well, actually, I don't think a 2JZ would fit, but you can get the 2.5 Nissan motor, put it in the E30, single turbo, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just got to get my head focused on the stuff that matters. Staying consistent. All right, guys, stock market's dumping. I'm getting back in the 911. I'll be posting these videos a while after this, so if it's dumping still, that means it's been dumping for a while. But I tend to invest more when the stocks are dropping like this. I just feel more comfortable because even though I like to invest for total return, and I feel like that's all that really matters, I do have a dividend income focus. That's what drives me, like motivates me. If you're young, you should probably just dollar cost average the S&P 500 and call it a day. If you look at the data, there's a book called Money Master the Game. Actually, I'm listening. Oh, that's a different book I'm listening to. But I was listening to Unshakable again. That's a good book to listen to when the stock market's going down and you're like unsure, should I invest, should I not invest? It's kind of like a reminder, like there's seasons, even in the economy. And, you know, it's like you don't wear a jacket in summer. And, like, you wouldn't plant seeds in the winter. But actually, it's kind of opposite with investing. You do kind of want to plant when it's winter time. Never thought of that, actually. I was going to try to use an analogy, but it's backwards with investing. So I try to plant some seeds when it's winter time and everybody's scared and nobody's out there planting. It feels like there's a lot of open fields that are ready for planting. So I'd buy more and more of my dividend stocks that I like and ETFs and just keep trying to build my cash flow up. So one day that income will grow without me trading my time. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, I'm out here cleaning up the car. I'm with the 911. We got a cool Mustang over here. This Mustang looks awesome. That thing looks mean. Cobra. That thing looks mean. I've got black PPF on this thing. This is really my daily driver. I drive around with it every day. I've got cracked front lip, all kinds of stuff wrong with the car. This bumper was hit not that long ago. This has all been pushed back out. I opened the door into a golf cart and dented the door. I had that fixed, but you can kind of still see it a little bit. She ain't perfect, but it's honest work. The Tundra's nice too. I said that's awesome.
What
I love it. I said it's awesome. Your car, yeah.
Thank you
Cool,
very
man. Yep. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have. It's called Daily Driven Porsche. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's called Daily Driven Porsche. You care if I put your car on there?
Of course, no, I have 2.
Oh, you have 2 of them?
I have a 24 Super Snake as well.
What? Damn, dude. This thing is nice. It's mean looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, dude. American muscle.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Take it easy, man. See ya. Yeah.
Your channel, that's me in contact, so.
Oh yeah, I'll give you my my info. PT500. He was from Germany. Dude, makes me want to get a Mustang. Look at the front of this thing. This thing is nasty. Man, it's awesome, man. Take it easy. That thing is mean. Oh my gosh. I'm not mad at it. Look at the brakes. Take it easy. Damn. Liquidity on the license plate. Holy hell. And we got the Camry out here, TRD. You got the Jetta. You got the Lexus. Like a damn Cars and Coffee up in here. This is Fisher Price, my first side skirt. I gotta get this damn side skirt fixed. The glue's coming off. I gotta get the side skirt fixed. It's starting to come off. I would do it myself, but I got black PPF. My buddy Vito, that's what he does, dude. He's good. He could hook this up. I'm gonna have to hit him up. Fisher Price, my first 911. I gotta get this thing dialed back in. You can't be having a YouTube channel called Daily Driven Porsche, and I'm rolling around with cracked front lips. I got a cracked lip here. This is all cracked. PPF's holding it together. This is cracked straight through. Look at this. The bottom piece is still there holding it together, but oh damn, this is cracked. This is cracked right here. Man, Daily Driven crackhead. Everything's cracked on it. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? I'm cleaning this thing with a dirty ass microfiber too. I need to get a professional detailer. Hit me up if you're a detailer. I don't have the money for it. See, when I get any extra kind of cash, I invest in dividend stocks so I can get the financial freedom. That's why I'm driving through this car wash. I know you guys get mad at me because you see me going through the car wash. It's PPF, so I figure I'm like, screw it. I'm just short on time, short on cash. So I'm just going through the car wash. But if you got any deals, detailer deals, hit me up. People are looking at me like, why is this guy talking to himself? Man, it does look clean though. When you hit the PPF with the ceramic coat, it has a ceramic coat on it, but when you hit the PPF with the, I've got that spray, man, it really pops. I haven't hit it in a while. These wheels are AL13 R80 is the name of the wheels. They're one-piece monoblock. 22 in the rear, 21 in the front, and I think the finish is called satin polish clear. But I don't think when you look on their website, satin polish clear is one of the finishes. I think they might have changed the name to like something else, like satin something. So look it up. But dude, I've been looking at turbo. I've been looking at 2JZ Supras non-stop online, and R34s, RB26 Nissan Skylines, R33 and R34s ever since I got back from Japan. So I'd like to add another car to the channel, but I don't think I can afford it. So that's a dream though. You guys know we had the 993 before on the channel. We have the E30, but that's my son's car, so it's not really it's not really my car. But we'll try to do what we can. Guys, that was a cool Mustang. Now I stopped off. I'm gonna go work. I got the laptop. I got my headphones. I'm gonna try to work on the business. I'm gonna try to edit a video. All right, guys, just finished working at the coffee shop. I'm about to get back in the 911, get the day going. Now we're about to play basketball, and it's gonna be Magic versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Playing basketball is over. My wife's got the baby in the pool with our other kids. Now I'm making dinner. and we're hanging out. Today I bought a little bit of SCHD. Hopefully it doesn't keep creeping down. But I don't know though. Sometimes it's like I don't mind it creeping down because I feel like the more it goes down, the higher the yield is if I'm focused on cash flow. You know what I mean?
Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work. Come on, spill the tea.